Some people find my works a bit grotesque, scary, shocking, to a point of disgusting. The original artwork that I made back in 2015 were a series of skin sculptures. I peel skin and I glue them and I turn them into flower-looking miniature works. I hope that you guys can be as comfortable and as honest as possible because your feedback is very, very important to me. So don't be so serious, just chill. Treat me like your bro from another mother. Okay? I'm Izam Rahman and I am an artist. I was invited by Singapore Art Museum to be part of the Touch collection, helping people that are visually impaired to experience art through touch, and hence the word Touch collection. I'm very happy to be part of this program and to see how art has evolved over the years here in Singapore. And it's no longer only for a small group of people. I think art should be appreciated by anyone of any abilities or disabilities. Study the shape. What I have right now is a series of materials that I'll be working on. I want you to really feel the texture and have fun with it. Yeah. I'm more interested in the texture that you are interested in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So
Good, thank you. Yeah. Take your time, feel it. I do a lot of miniature sculptures, and I'm actually known for my skin sculptures. Due to hygiene purposes, of course, I can't allow any of my audiences to actually hold it or experience that work. The challenge right now is to consider a different material but yet still have that same essence. And I'm using different kinds of leather in a new series of works. At the end of the day, right, guys, all these are going to be cut into smaller pieces. They'll be sewn with other leather threads. So there'll be more texture. There'll be more things for you guys to experience.
Smell can make the atmosphere change also, you know.
Okay.
The smell of the
artwork.
Yeah, can make the atmosphere change a bit,
Okay.
especially for art like that.
Then I have to consider smell too.
The example for this texture is good for me,
Right.
but the smell is very strong.
Are you okay, Rendi?
no, I'm not.
You're confused?
I'm stuck within these three material.
Whether you like it or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I know why.
Why, Bosing?
Because maybe you like the texture but don't like the smell.
Yeah,
Or maybe you like the smell but don't like the texture.
true.
That's why she cannot even decide.
Are you sassing your brother?
No. You know, like this kind of texture, right?
Yes.
I would like the feeling, right?
Yep.
It's much more lighter, the lines actually. It's like too obvious sometimes. Because some audience, right, they like to be more creative. Yeah.
Okay. I thought that the more texture will be better, but Bosing sharing with me that hey, let the lines be finer, allow us to explore the material. I find that very, very interesting because less is more. I really, really value your honest feedback. Remember, at the end of the day, these are not just going to be flimsy pieces of fabrics like this. They are going to be sculpted into an object using the materials that you have already selected for me. And I hope that in the next few months, once I finish this sculpture, you guys get to experience it. I had fun meeting all of you guys. thank you for being very honest. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Foreground 12. Control Shift left click.
Control Shift left click. Open a link. Wait, I don't know how there.
12. Control Shift left click. Open a link to foreground.
In primary school, I was bullied by students with good eyesight or perfect eyesight. They will push me around, splash things on me. So every day when I get home, my uniform is very dirty. Ever since I was born, my eyesight was not good. I'm partially blind, but at the same time, I also have hearing loss. I'm wearing hearing aid now, and I've been wearing it for like 7 years already. My parents are uneducated, so in primary school, my parents don't know how to help me. So getting the knowledge from my father's friend helps me to transfer from the mainstream school to a special school called Lighthouse School. When I moved to a special school, physically I feel better, but mentally I don't feel good about it. I would say that point of time I don't like to socialize with people. Like I don't want to make friends because who knows they will bully you and so on. I took about 6 to 7 years to graduate from that school. My first day of secondary school, I have a sense of satisfaction that I'm able to make it this far. I'm able to go to a mainstream school. I'm in secondary school. They do have visually impaired students together with the normal students. So last year, it was my last year in secondary school. My next education path is to go to IT college. Most of the modules I cannot take because I lack computer skills. So I decided to spend 1 year to improve my computer skills and then reapply for IT at the end of this year. Compose, okay. I might be slower than others or take longer time to learn, but I can do it if you give me the time.
Space. J, S, space. F, K.
Got a lot of birds.
It's okay, birds also want to join us. That's the traffic light here.
Yeah,
Oh.
beside the mall.
Oh, okay, now I know where we are already.
Yeah.
My main objective is to get shit.
Okay.
We just see whatever is nice. This is nice.
Very common.
It is right. It's me, right?
This one gives off the more classy.
I classy, right?
It suits you. This one.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Thank you. I'm a hardcore shopper. I don't know why. My temptation to get something is urging right now. Whatever shop we go in, right, high chance I come out with a shopping bag.
Oh, it's here. Sorry, it's overshot.
Is it dangling?
Yes. After 1 day of shopping with her, then I realized her style is a bit eccentric.
That is me. I never wear things that match one. Things that
It's very pretty. It suits you.
I trust her in shopping because she knows my kind of style.
Yes.
Oh.
This is a pink dinosaur with orange hair.
Okay, that's cute. Basically, the blind person shop, right? It's the same as a sighted person shop.
One of them is the mermaid, the other one is the coral.
The only difference is we need someone to describe what design is this, what color is this. Oh, this is nice.
It gives off like barley kind. Yeah, it's like a bunch of strings and small marbles. It's brown. It's like clay, I think. It's all the same color. It's like blue, teal. So this is very cute. It's like a cat. It's like a glass thing. And inside there's sunflower, blue flower with a bit sparkles.
Oh, cool.
I think it's a pin.
Pin, ah?
Yeah. Oh, got small cats. You touch the material. Yeah, it's like silk.
Yeah.
Okay, got stairs. You want to hold the handle?
Yeah. You go first.
I have a rare condition called uveitis. It just happened from sore eyes.
After got what?
And from there, I start to lose my sight. I cry. But the doctor told me I cry. Inside my head, I was thinking like, why me? 18, going to lose my sight. You know?
Very less chance to go.
To hear the fact, right, it's actually hurts, you know. I think half of my friend left me because I couldn't see. But another half still stay with me until now.
So I was interning at Dialogue in the Dark Singapore. Then that's how I got to know Liana, as she's one of the guides over there. When I share about stories of my internships with my lecturers, with my friends, they realize like another view of the world.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, suivez-moi pour voir la prochaine pièce.
My relationship with running is a love-hate relationship. I know it's good for me, but it's quite boring lah, I would say. You're just like going right around. I'm just like a happy little hamster running in the wheel. So it's boring, but yeah.
I think I met her in the lobby of some beautiful hotel where feet were movable. She seemed something unusual, no politics, just musical. Like who is?
I'll usually run at the innerst lane because I can see the grass and more importantly the white line. My sight is better with contrast. It's still blur, but because the line is white and the track is red, I can tell exactly where the line is. I'll look at the line to run straight and stay in my lane. But the funny thing is, the more I run, the less I see. So sometimes, like when I'm maybe in my 8 or 9K, that kind, I will like, woo, go very far out, then come back in.
Activity completed. Workout suffering.
Long, I'm short of 0.1 meters. 闲事。Honestly, I really don't care what people call me. They can call me blind, teme, cannot see, whatever, visually impaired. I don't mind, but other people may care see. So if I'm speaking about a group in general or if I'm like telling people about it, I will use the term visual impairment. Sorry. A lot of people, they think dark glasses, whole cane, completely cannot see. They don't understand that visual impairment is a spectrum and everybody is different. I have aniridia and glaucoma. Aniridia is where your iris is malformed or you don't have iris, which means that your eye cannot control your light intake, your eye pressure, or even your eye movement. So my eyes kind of like bounce around quite a bit like nystagmus lah. So that will make your eye degenerate faster because your eye will be under more stress. So my eye condition is just really blur most of the time. Like the further it is, the more blur it is lor. I don't know what percentage I can still see, so don't ask me. On the bus, how I know where to alight, I kinda use Pokemon Go to know where I am. It's a really useful map. To see like bus numbers, that kind, I will like use my phone. There's this like inbuilt app lah. I'll use it as like a convenient magnifier. A person, if you are wearing different color from the floor, I can pretty much see. But I cannot see your features, I just know that somebody is there lah. So things like navigating around the MRT, right? I don't use my sight a lot. I remember like where to go and how I'm supposed to get there. stay in Yishun, I work at Loyang, I take a bus, I take a train, and then I take another bus.
Where do you go? Of course. And guess what? I got another PB. I ran in like 1 hour and 13 minutes. But then after I died, I was 13 minutes.
I don't think I was ever depressed. For me, it was more of the denial. Like, I just pretended it wasn't happening. Like, oh, okay, just get on with life, you know. Because these kind of things, right, are not instantaneous. Unlike, like, oh, you know, the Korean drama, that kind. Oh, you gonna, like, bam, then your side is gone. Then it just does not happen like that. It's a very gradual process. So it was possible for me to pretend like nothing was happening.
Welcome everybody. We're going to do some computer-related things, specifically on Zoom, because we are using Zoom for our Dialogue in the Dark new program, online program.
Finding work for visually impaired is not easy.
We'll go it very slowly, no stress. If you need to stop, just let me know lah. Oh, we just go. We are friends. We help each other. Okay.
Although Singapore is becoming inclusive towards people with disabilities, not a lot of companies will take visually impaired. You know, when we go to apply job, they give us a form to fill. I did make a comparison. Whenever I don't put my condition, I can get a job. But when I put my condition in, I don't get anything.
So we're going to learn the layout of the whole Zoom, and then what are the different keystrokes to make life easier for all of us. So you just explore, tap around, and familiar yourself with all the icons.
I just want to educate people out there, right? You know, although we are blind, we can still do things like an able person. Only different thing is for us, we use our other senses instead of our sight. Trust us, we can work. We know how to use the phone. We know how to use the computer. If they're willing to give us a chance, we can actually prove to them that even visually impaired can do office work too. Hey, this is a webcam.
Yes, a webcam.
I love to interact with people. I love to talk to people. I love to create that empathy towards the visually impaired. Ah, okay. Oh, the door's open already. I open the door. Yep, here is the door. Okay. Then on your left is the, yeah.
You're going to feel where is our food. Okay. Got kimchi inside. Thank you so much. People call me Lynn. I don't have any vision in both my eyes. Not even seeing light. Visitors come to Dialogue in the Dark for the tour in the dark to understand how it's like to be blind for that 1 hour. Empathy is good, but empathy must go together with being proactive. Being empathetic is not enough. You've got to have a willing heart to help.
The artwork that I've created for Singapore Art Museum Mini Mobile Museum is another adaptation from the original artwork that I've created back in 2015. I thrifted 3 different types of beds, and in these beds, I actually created a whimsical-like landscape made out of sculptures made out of my own skin. And apart from flowers, there were dragonflies and spiders crawling around this little diorama that has been installed in a bigger setting to complete the installation. I still remember when I was much younger, going to the museum is only through school trips. Now, you can just go to a library and experience museum quality art. How amazing is that? I think art is not only made for galleries, private collectors, or the museum. It is really branching out to anyone or any audience, and no one is excluded.
is like, I'll be like, yeah, this is what you see, then this is what I see lah, kind of.
So what do you see?
Blur lah! I said it!
Blur function.
Sure. No.
Huh? Not blur enough ah?
Not sure.
It's still not what you see. From when I first knew her to now, she's matured a lot. She's bubbly, she's fun to be with. You're looking at the school words, is it?
Yeah.
As reference.
Wait, there are words?
The school name lah.
So today, I'm working on an assembly talk to my alma mater actually.
You just pull your chair over, Joan.
Fine.
Rehearsing now.
Okay, so, hi, I'm Joan. It's really good to be back, even if
Our company runs programs mainly for schools. We teach values through sports.
through the game of Goalball, I've learned to think in the growth mindset to overcome challenges and focus on what I can control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keyword. Joan is the main facilitator for one of the programs that we conduct called Control Your Controllables. So it's actually a program where we teach resilience through the game of Goalball.
Mindset is the single most important factor to determine your success. Especially among youth, mental health issues have been on the rise. So I really like to help these kids deal with their issues.
Someone wanted to fight with me after I accidentally banged into them with the award-winning question, you blind ah? That's what you wrote here.
Dark humor is a great coping mechanism to help me get through more rough patches, I guess. Of course, there are other days where I just want to hide in bed and just not do anything, but that's not possible. So just smile and yeah, get on with life. If I had continued to be frustrated by my deteriorating side, nothing would have changed. Instead, I decided to focus on what I could do instead to make things better.
Okay, can.
Thanks for listening to Limpe.
Most of the VIs that I know, they are either masseurs or telephone operators. There's a stigma or something that they can only do these few jobs. Yeah, but actually, a lot of them, they're just like you and me. It's just maybe one sense disadvantage, but a lot of times I think there can be other jobs that can be provided for them. Just have to make some adjustments, that's all. Yeah.
Actually, I think got space.
For about a year, I basically locked myself inside my room, thinking those negative thoughts. Why me? What am I going to do now? At that point of time, I couldn't accept the fact that I'm becoming visually impaired. I only go out when I want to go toilet or eat, then go inside the room. Just don't want to interact with anyone. One day, I actually heard something on the radio itself. This beneficiary said something, like very meaningful. It's like, I am disabled, but I'm not unable. I kept thinking, if this person, this special person who is disabled, he can live his life to the fullest, why can't I? I start to turn a new leaf. I just live my life to the fullest. It's just my sight, but I still have my other senses to use. For chicken rendang, you must have the correct spices. We have some turmeric leaves and the lime leaves for the aroma of the rendang itself. The smell of the leaf is very nice. Then we also have lemongrass. I rather be positive than negative. The first step, right, is to accept the fact that I'm blind. Yep. Because if you can't accept, you can't face the reality, you cannot move on with your life. Doesn't mean that you are blind, you cannot cook. You can cook, but you need to learn to use your other senses. If you get burnt, don't be afraid of that. Just because you cut a bit of your hand or you burn a bit, doesn't mean you can't cook. Just keep on continue cooking. When I use the spatula to stir, I can actually feel whether it's thick or thin. I don't know how to explain, it's just that I just know. When I become visually impaired, I have to relearn everything. That is the most frustration point of my life because if you used to do things very fast, suddenly you have to slow it down because one of your senses is not there. You have to be patient. I have to take my time to do things. Rendang is a dish that you have to cook longer. The longer, the better. It smells good.
Hello, good morning, Rendi. Come on in.
Whether I get to IT or not, it depends on me taking ownership of learning, and that is the reason why I'm here.
Okay, let's get to the AT room. Okay, to the right here. Here. Yep.
When Rendi first came to us, he wasn't able to use a laptop. For him, it's almost like ground zero when we first started.
Yep. Let's go straight. Okay, so today, Rendi, we are going to revise some of the keystrokes on WordPad so that we can transfer this knowledge to Microsoft Office next time, okay? Yep. For IC2 Prep House, we serve students with visual impairments from low vision all the way to total blindness, but the students we serve have to be in the education institution. How do we read the words here?
The whole thing?
From preschool all the way to tertiary institution, we will help them in different programs that we have. So one of it is assistive technology, which Rendi is currently in, right?
I think you have to definitely go to the start of that document.
Good. So we teach him how to use the AT device using the screen reader on his laptop.
I press inside A, yeah.
Paragraph 1. I saw a bat in school
I think it
last
starts all
Friday.
the way. Yeah.
It was a huge surprise to me. I was walking
Thinking that he's going to a tertiary institution, screen reader will help him a lot because he needs to access a lot of information, whether it's like PowerPoint slides from his lecturers or he needs to write his own notes, read textbooks or even e-textbooks and all that.
disappointed. I decided.
For me, learning how to use a computer is not easy. Some things I'm able to understand straight away, but other things, it takes me a long time.
Rich text window edit focused multi-line blank.
My main objective is to share my ideas. I do want an engagement between my work and the audience, and I hope that the audience can be moved emotionally. So this is one of the work in progress, and this is the idea that I proposed to the museum. I'm hoping that the participants or the audience get to experience the work the way I want them to feel it. From, like lifting up the lid, feeling the weight, understanding the shape, and also through my own observation during the focus group, I noticed that the three beautiful boys are touching only against their fingertips, and that's how they read objects. And I'm also very mindful to get materials that has different layers and different shapes. This is one of the work that I've created. It is all handmade and hand-stitched. When I was 18, my mom was diagnosed with glaucoma, and now my mom has lost her sight on her right eye. Being part of this project is almost personal for me. I know that my mom gets to experience my works, but at the same time, she cannot see it fully. And she's my rock lah. She's my direct audience, yeah.
No good, I said no good. Good, I said good. I don't like, that's why I tell him.
Yeah. You like it?
I like it.
So she will give me all the feedback and I will definitely put it into consideration. Ini macam bangga lah.
Yeah. Right.
Like you're very proud of me, right?
Shut up. Come on. You're not getting tired, you're getting better. Come on. With control. Bam! One. Strong. Good. How many more? 6. You look like you want to do 10 more. Good. Come on! Bam! Come on! Bam! Nana, come.
In sports terms, for visual impairment, they have this category. So it's B1, B2, and B3. So B1 is where either you totally cannot see or maybe you can see some shadows or whatever. B2 is like a bit better than that. B2 is kind of a big range lah, and B3 is a better sight. So I'm a B2. The aniridia, right, is a genetic thing. So my cis is like a B3 lah.
Ines, you done already?
Yeah.
How many sets?
3.
Well done. What do you think you should be doing now? Push-ups. Okay, next week will be 50 kilos. You know the weight is too light for you if you can do 16, more than 16 or 16.
But as it was hard.
Joan, it was meant to be easy, is it?
Liana, my sis Ines, Christina, we call her Nana, and myself, we play Goalball as a team. In 2015, me and Liana joined, so I guess we are the more 老教 ones. Nana is the most unexpected. Last time very 小写 club one. Last time, oh my god, I broke my nail. Now she lift weights, wow, very fierce.
How many? Joan, come on, pretend to be happy. Come. Joan, very strong. Her eyesight is getting worse, so eventually she's going to go totally blind also. Through sport, she's learned what is it that I can control. When we get her to relate this to coping with her daily challenges, it's easier. She said to give her a second. Not easy, it's just easier.
Okay.
So a lot of times it's helping her and trusting that she's got her own ability and her own wisdom to cope with her own challenges. 14 and 12.
I figured out quite a lot of stuff on my own because basically no choice lah sometimes. Both my parents are completely blind and they are not very protective. I grew up being able to do whatever I wanted to do. Some of my friends, like their parents don't let them travel on their own even. They just bring them everywhere lor. Or like they ask them to take taxi everywhere, that kind. Which I feel is really financially tough lah because wow, you take taxi like damn expensive eh. I think that the boundaries are quite blurred because of a lack of information. They don't really know of any visually impaired person other than their kid usually. So they have no source of comparison. They don't know what their kids may be capable of doing. So instead of come I teach you how to do this differently, it's come I help you do. So as they get older, it just keeps happening and then of course their kids won't learn anything lor.
Liana, last time, oh, I cannot come. Oh, I not enough money to take Grab and what have you. Why not public transport? In a team, she's got role models. Too light. Go. So there are people who are totally blind, who can navigate on their own. So you cannot use or I cannot see as an excuse. Maybe you're getting stronger, which is a good thing. Try, show me once. The game teaches you how to focus on what you can control. So now she's much more independent and it shows a bit. Yep, all right, okay, you're on your own now. 16, huh?
I used to be a type of person that, scared of this, scared of that. That fear inside me keep on talking, if you go out, right, people will talk, I still have that thought of feelings. Before I joined Goalball, right, my thinking is, I got lost, I just go back home. I just don't want to try to go to the place. That is me last time.
1 minute plank, 1 minute rest.
Whatever I learn in Goalball, I actually bring out into my personal life outside. So even if, like I said, even if I got lost outside, right, I'm not afraid to ask people for help anymore lah. So my confidence level is there already. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Every week, my team and I, we do circuit training over Zoom at home. 5, 4, 3, 2. The first one we'll do is burpees. Go to the floor and then come up. The action is very important for Goalball.
Ce soir, c'est une grande première. En cherchant, on a découvert une touche à portée de tous. Quand on la pousse, ça fait de la mousse.
If you want to make things more difficult for yourself, you can do it with one leg or with a tuck jump or lateral jumps. The second, we do what's called punch out, kick out. Christina and Liana will do the resistance band.
So you're not doing the Poko, is it?
No, I'm doing swivel. I'll do swivel.
Ce soir, c'est une grande
All this is to help your core to react fast when you are trying to catch the ball. Number 3, we will do lunges with shoulders. So this is for throwing lah. I use 2 dumbbells because my dumbbells are like a bit light, so I'll do a jump lunge.
Find your balance. Liana is okay.
Coach Hansen, he'll check our form whether we're doing it right or not.
It's good that you find yourself off balance. That's the whole point.
If we are not doing it properly, number 1, you won't reap the benefits.
If it's very easy, then there's no point.
Number 2, you may get injured, which is not very fun. The next one, that's for hip flexors, because for Goalball, that's really important for the diving motion. I did what's called the break dance. Liana, they all were doing skier jumps, so that's for legs. The last one is a sort of prisoner squat. I cheat because I use my hands, but basically you have to keep your legs engaged at all times, so either squat or kneel. Usually when we work out together, it's like keep each other motivated lah. Even though we can't see each other while we are doing it, you can hear like the and the
My thigh is really like that, sir.
That's the point. When one person is tired or when everyone is tired, then we remind ourselves, keep your mind focused on the process and like on the present, so that you don't think of, oh my god, when is this gonna end, that kind of thing. Because when you start thinking about that, you don't enjoy the pain, you'll just die. Yeah.
I'm very hungry. Okay, I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.
Is this bus 180? Yes. Brother, come in. Thank you. I want to like block 228. Okay. When reach, can tell me. Thank you. Brother. Hello, is this 180? Yes. There are times like, I will misunderstand my brother will misunderstand me. But at the end of the day, it's still sort out.
Next stop, huh?
Okay, noted. You see, I told you right. Did I say right? Next stop, right? Okay lah, you win lah. When we are growing up, I don't really talk to my brother, and we normally quarrel a lot. Just now that stop is block what? Block 253, Jurong Avenue Town. Jurong Town.
Bro, that's not the way how you teach me, Roshan. When something you're not good at, right, don't go and condemn people of not good at. It's not a good sign.
I'm not connect.
I'm just saying that. I'm just letting you know. Because like, everyone good at something and everyone not good at something.
What am I good something, not good something?
You're not good at computers, right? I was once not good at computers as well, right?
Once upon a time, you're not good.
You just have to think back where you come from,
Where I come from? I come from Singapore. The time I'm young and I'm quite childish, so I don't really want to share with my brother about anything related to me. Now it's better. We all talk about things happening in schools, situation that happened to him during the day. I'm not familiar. You guide me. I'm not familiar.
Huh? What do you mean you're not familiar?
You guide me. He'll give me a lot of advice.
Keep going straight.
To me, it's not advice. It's like a normal brother nagging his younger brother.
The way you walk are faster than me.
Who? I'm behind you. How to faster than you? He'll encourage me about like studying harder in my school and what I should be focusing on.
At my lowest moment, not many people believe that I had the potential, even though I had to take time to equip my skills and so on.
get in twice. My journey this year is not an easy path, but I'm not giving up. I want to be a role model for my younger brother. I want him to be more resilient and never give up when things got tough.
So we are here today to take photographs of the Sam Touch collection, which are actually adaptations of artworks in Sam's collection. You should take care and touch it, and then you just feel for yourself like what has the different leather scraps become. Every single adaptation is almost a new piece of work developed specifically for the visually impaired community.
Very different from the previous one.
It's very different. How different?
Like the other one's very soft, but this one is like very firm.
When we began this project in 2018, we had only 3 adaptations. As of today, we have 7 altogether. So I could put like that. Yeah, and it still works. I'm very humbled to be able to see the level of commitment by our artists in developing these artworks. When we developed Sam Touch collection, it was really intended for the visually impaired community. But as the project progresses, we see potential for us to reach out to communities such as nursing home residents, children with special needs, persons with disabilities who might not have access to being engaged with artworks or travel to a museum. Our hope is really that everyone in Singapore, at least, can experience the Sam Touch collection.
We do a warm-up orientation drill, followed by the game. Against me, we'll see how well you do.
Play center straight across in your blue. I should miss that.
Warm-up, let's go. Sekai, warm-up, let's go.
I'm a really competitive person now, basically. So this is one of the only sports since my sight kind of deteriorated that I got to be competitive at it based entirely on my ability. Like if I work hard, I can improve. Doesn't matter how blind I am.
One.
We played goalball on 18 by 9 meter court. There's always a 9 meter goalpost behind us and 3 players on our side. On the ground, there are lines for us to feel so that we don't get lost. We roll the ball as hard as we can to score a goal inside the opponent goalpost. When we do our defense, right, we have to be on the ground. We push and slide sideways, lying down to block the ball. Thinking that the ball is coming from one side, and I was so confident diving there, and the ball is actually on the other side.
Okay. So when you make mistakes,
Yeah.
So the biggest misconception would be that if you blind, you cannot do sport because dangerous.
Bam!
Yeah.
If you are visually impaired, no matter what level of sight you have a higher probability of face planting or like falling over than other people.
Yep. Okay, let's go.
The thing about sport is you learn body awareness, number 1. Number 2, you learn how to strengthen those muscles to like catch yourself. Back to goalball, we learn how to fall properly, we land properly so that we don't injure ourselves.
That was good.
We learn how to be stable. And the thing is, when you learn it in a sport, you are learning in a safe environment. I am very sure I'm not going to get injured. Okay lah, like 98% sure that I'm not going to get injured. It's actually safer and better to learn it in a sport than to learn it on the road somewhere lah.
Remember to straighten your legs. So the strength and conditioning over the past few months has helped you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, good.
We managed to qualify for the last ASEAN Para Games. It was supposed to be happening this year, but yeah, COVID happened.
Liana, what is it you want to work on next week?
Locking and sliding.
Locking and sliding. Joan?
I want to work my top speed again.
Okay.
The next target to qualify would probably be the ASEAN 2021 Games in Vietnam.
So treat the game like a practice, even in competition.
For me, my goalball dream, right, I would like to see my team play for Paralympics. And to also see a lot of, young blood come and play goalball.
Okay. So left, right is 1. Okay, do 50 times.
50?
Yeah. We have a team philosophy. So it's to do your best, but not at the expense of your welfare. And the second part is to learn life skills through sports. Stand up, right? Stay there for a while first and come down. Up. So it's quite apparent that they have picked up these skills, and because of that, they are doing better in their studies. They are more independent. They are more sociable also. Okay, thank you.
Mục tiêu siêu tài.